Yo, appreciate you guys stopping on by. We're gonna get into watching the brand new Bungie Vidoc. I have not watched it. No cap, no cap. I've seen spoilers all over Twitter, but my burnout's still there. So I'm like, I would say if I was 100% to be flip table hype, and 0 is like I'm not gonna play the game. I'm at a 10%. So let's go in and see how we enjoy this.
Beyond Light kicks off the next trilogy of stories that we're trying to tell with Destiny.
Who's the long-haired hippie over there, dude?
Players are going to go on a journey to discover the true nature of light and dark.
It's the beginning of players learning more about the darkness. And in fact, going so far as to wield it.
Okay.
It's about leaving comfort and safety behind, walking a different road than one that you may have believed you were destined for.
What makes something bad? What makes darkness dark?
Who's right?
Who's wrong?
Who wasn't?
Oh, okay.
How are those learnings going to change the characters that you have gotten to know over the last 6 years?
Luke Smith looking like he's losing weight.
Beyond Light's really the beginning of a new adventure. Guardians, for the longest time, have been bathed in the light, sort of this altruistic force fighting back evil. And now we're starting to move into that gray area between the light and dark.
If the darkness reaches out, we must reach back.
I will not sanction this.
In Season of Arrivals, the Vanguard is divided. You have some characters telling you, we should fight these ships, and we have other characters who are saying, no, we should find out what they want. We should get to know them and understand more. But it definitely comes to a head.
This next year in Destiny is really just about how all the different characters and factions are reacting to these disappeared destinations and what that means as the pyramids have arrived in our system. Not for the first time, but for the second time.
She has like those Martha Wayne.
We're going to see the
beads.
return of a character who's been absent for a pretty long time in The Stranger, and boy, does she have a lot to say. And she has a lot of time
To explain.
When I know more, you'll know more.
She has shown up to encourage us to take on the darkness, and the only way to truly stop it is to work with it.
And here comes our Guardian, right on time.
She doesn't sound too happy.
Maybe it's time to fight fire with fire, or ice with ice.
So they'd say it's ice.
Stasis is, not just a set of new supers, but it's a new damage type. We've got Solar, Void, Arc, and now we've got Stasis.
The idea for Stasis all really came back from the gameplay idea of freezing someone.
That was kind of the theme that everyone kind of rallied behind. Dima's an amazing concept artist, had some images that really kind of put us on the right path.
What really was landing with that was the more crystalline notion. So when we say cosmic ice, that's kind of where the cosmic comes in.
Once he freezes solid, I'm able to hit him again and just shatter him in pieces.
The pieces break apart and explode into sharp shards that can damage you. So all
it's
of that
ice.
kind of came together when we landed on that theme.
Why is there confusion over if this is ice or not?
Stasis is going to not only change the way that you can attack or approach combat, there's also some really great ways that you can upgrade it.
Then you start getting into the more interesting parts, things that we're calling aspects and fragments, which are additional ways to modify your subclass. Aspects are a little bit more potent.
Wait, so these are like...
And then the fragments are the things that
World
are
of
class
Warcraft
agnostic.
trees?
But depending on what your class is and depending on what your aspects are and how you want to play, you're probably going to be starting to select different ones in there. This is just the beginning for Stasis. We're going to continue to expand on it. We're just excited for players to get their hands on this.
When we're creating a new palette like Stasis, we do what we call a source jam.
everyone on the team blocks out about a week where we can say, okay, you're gonna go out into the world, microphone recorder, record anything that reminds you of cosmic ice. That gives us the palette that we can build the eventual sounds out of.
I found personally that the best way to do it was at night. But doing screams, screeches, and blood-curdling yells is a little scary at night. Then
Yo, I mean, if you need a voice actor with a studio grade booth, go to kyleblessing.com. I've got great rates. Hey, I've got a Newman TLM 103 right here. Check the price on it. Hire me. I just want to be. Come on.
I had
demos.
Really rumbly stomach, and that also was recorded. I think there was also a breast pump.
That's cool.
You have to make use of what you got.
In Beyond Light, we have new exotic weapons for you. No Time to Explain is coming back. Instead of just being the gun that refills your magazine when you land precision hits, you actually get a little time portal, and it starts spitting out rounds alongside you.
Wait, that's just the Thunder Buddy from the
Warlocks.
Warlocks.
On top of the Arc Soul, so you can be your own little mini firing squad if you build for it.
That's right.
Another one we have is the Laments. It uses up your sword's energy to give yourself a new combo that ends up in a big spinning slash. Probably the largest selling point for a lot of people is that it slices right through barrier champions.
I think the largest draw for most people is actually going to be the fact that it is a chainsaw sword.
What?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like
For Beyond Light, we really wanted to create exotic armor pieces that formed a key part of your build around which all the other parts of your build could revolve. For example, the Titan gets the Icefall Mantle, which is a set of exotic arms that looks like it is crafted from Golden Age tech. When you activate it, you sort of slam your arms down, create a burst of stasis energy, and then you cover yourself in an overshield. The Warlock exotic is Necrotic Grip. If you are facing a wave of thralls running at you,
it's like Thorn,
you
right?
can nail them with your melee attack, and it starts to burst and sort of cascade through the whole group.
That's a Savathun strike?
There's a lot there for
maybe that was on
newcomers
purpose.
coming in too. If you've got a friend who hasn't tried it out, it's a really great time to jump in on New Light, that entry experience for free players.
Wait, is that Gallahorn? No, it was just generic.
Last year, when New Light launched, we brought back a small portion of the Cosmodrome. This year, we're bringing back a much larger portion of the destination.
It takes some of the experiences that started with original Destiny 1, but puts them and stitches them together in a different way and adds new things and tells a different story.
What you're gonna meet in this new opening experience is a character with not one, but two names from Fast and the Furious, Shah Han.
Thank the light. I didn't think we had other Guardians on patrol here.
What I love about the Cosmodrome is it feels like Destiny distilled.
Bungie, I swear to God, Bungie, if you don't... I get it. I don't have an agent, and I'm not SAG-AFTRA. But God damn it, I got a microphone and 2 turntables.
Season of the Hunt picks up where Arrival's left off.
Other forces are taking advantage of the darkness to make their move forward, including Xivu Arath, a sister of Oryx. And she's taking this opportunity to build up an army. And we're working with Osiris to try to stop her.
Osiris goes out, stumbles across these hive growths that are driving combatants crazy.
Osiris is in trouble, and of course, you're his only hope.
Wait, we have become Obi-Wan?
We warned you it was going to be dangerous down here. Impossible.
Joey, could you cut to that thing that I auditioned with for my pulled pork and then compare them and then spend the... Yeah, could you do that, Joey, when you edit this video?
Maybe my guardian is very small. Yes, it is. It was a gift, and thank you for your suggestion. I have considered it. I do often scan the dead. I also scan other things. I like to be thorough. Please, excuse me one moment. Maybe my guardian is very small.
Impossible.
Why? I feel like okay, so I started this video at like, out of 1 to 10, 10 is flip over table hype. 0 is I won't play. I'm at a 10%. Everything I saw so far watching this is my first time watching it. I would say right now I'm at a 20%. I think the thing that hyped me the most was the World of Warcraft talent trees, but EDZ, or not EDZ, but the Cosmodrome, I mean, that does like take me back to, you know, when I was like, you know, 24 playing Destiny for the first time in September 2014. But as, I hate to say it, but as Kylo Ren said in the best movie of all time, The Last Jedi, let it go! You're just holding on!
We finally catch up to what we saw at the end of Forsaken, where we saw Aldrin being brought back to life by a ghost.
Aldrin, who now refers to himself as Crow, he doesn't know what he did. The slate's been wiped clean when he was resurrected as a Guardian.
We know what he's done, and we know what he could be capable of doing, so now we're going to spend some time watching him go back and forth, and that's going to question how we look at him, how we look at ourselves, how we look at the light, how we look at darkness.
In Season of the Hunt, we're partnering with the Crow and Osiris to take down the High Celebrant. It's creating these cryptoliths around the system, and those cryptoliths are attracting Elixian Cabal and corrupting them. So Xivu Arath is essentially corrupting herself and army, and it's our job to put a stop to it.
I'm really excited to see Xivu Arath fleshed out more and to find out more about her relationship with Savathun and what that means for Year 4 of Destiny.
Savathun has been placing dominoes, and at the end of Year 4, she's going to knock down the dominoes. We're going to see what she's been really up to. And so this year, she's putting the last pieces in place.
That's it? Pre-order Destiny 2.
Destiny is just a really incredible world. And there are so many stories for us to tell.
We have a lot to look forward to. Beyond Light, then the Witch Queen, and then Lightfall, and all the seasonal content between. We feel like we've got a really great way to bring people together. Working through COVID and working through some of the other turmoil in the world right now has been really challenging.
I have to admit, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well we've been able to get things done.
We're
Future of business is from home, man.
Characters and your community of players. We want to meet you where you are.
I think the thing that excites me the most about Destiny's future is how much it's rooted in where we come from.
Seeing villains revealed and finding out secrets that we've been hinting at for years.
When I look at the team that we're building and continuing to grow and hire, the new leaders that are coming up in Destiny, that
new voice actors.
gets me super excited.
Destiny's best days are ahead of us.
I legit did the GIF. I did the I did the reaction like that. All right, I'm at, if I start this at a 10, I'm at a 35% out of 100. Thanks for watching.